Good morning, it's Wednesday, it's What's in the Box Day. I have some boxes here from Northcott Fabrics. In particular, this is from Banyan Batik, so this is a batik line from them. And I'm going to start with the little boxes that are, as you might have guessed, pre-cuts. And they're actually small jelly rolls. These actually have 20 strips each of batiks. This line is a really cool line. It has a really cool story anyway. I will tell you about it in a minute. But the line is from Scott Flanagan, who does designs. His company is called Fourth and Main. He does quilt patterns and obviously some fabrics. And we just thought this was a really cool line. The line is actually called Quilting is My Voice. Because Scott has a disease, a condition that is called, I have to look at my notes, called spasmodic dysphonia, where it's a neurological disorder that affects the vocal cords. So he actually has a difficult time speaking. It actually affects him so much, and he's tried surgery and he's done all these things, but he is a teacher and he was struggling with how do I do what I do with this condition. But he came up with this line that's called Quilting is My Voice, which I think is a really cool way to tell his story. And he also mentions that 10% of all the fabric and pattern sales of what you're seeing here will go to support the research into treatment and cures for his condition. So I thought that was a really cool story behind this line. Plus, I really like the line, so there is that. These are definitely my colors. So that's, double win for me as far as I'm concerned. But kind of unusual. Like I said, batiks. So we don't always showcase batiks, but we don't want to forget our batik lovers. So it's got a lot of like really graphic prints on it. Kind of some like a blue-gray there. A little bit of kind of almost like a purple and green. I believe one of its colors is actually called artichoke. But also like a russet color. I can get into the bags, man. These are really packaged tightly. But also then this burnt orange color, which I think is really nice. And just wait till you see the quilt we have. So he designed several patterns featuring this line of fabric. And we have a couple of them that we brought in. And then my friend Kate did me a favor and whipped up a pattern, a sample for us already. It's not quite bound, but I have the sample. I will show you in just a second. Let's get a few more of these out. You can kind of see what it looks like. Like I said, really cool, kind of graphic, would certainly work for a guy's quilt. Because it's always, sometimes it's difficult to find that, like a guy's quilt pattern. There's another one. Like I said, kind of a blue-gray with a little bit of gold. And like, he has a couple of patterns that are designed for it. The one I'm going to show you, sample, and then also this one. So there's two. There's Changes in Season is one of them, and then the other one is called Please Repeat, and it uses this strip roll that we talked about already. Uses just one strip roll and 2 yards of background, and it makes a 50 by 60 quilt. And I will show you what Kate whipped up for us. You want to see it? Turned out awesome, really cool. She said it was super well written, which is always key when you have a good pattern. Make sure it's well written, that you can follow it, and went together very quickly for her. So this is cool. And then can't neglect the back. She was able to use some of those leftovers to piece her back, which I think is always a great thing to do. So again, take a look at that. Super easy to do, she said. We have the patterns. We have the jelly rolls. Where would I put my blade? Anybody see it? I don't know where it went. I'll get a few more boxes out of here. Maybe. Who needs blades? So, like I said, a few more prints. Kind of got that orange and gray. Another fun one. Problem is getting into the actual bowl. And they're wrapped really tightly. So you can certainly, there's definitely like a couple of different colors. colorways with it, so you wouldn't necessarily have to use all of them. But I think they work really well together because the jelly roll has all of them, and that's what's in the quilt that Kate made. So I think that works super well. But you could certainly lean towards kind of the greenish purple or the kind of bluish russet color, kind of orange. Okay, a couple more here, and then talk about what's next. So, really cool for a background. Love this one. Light batik, sometimes you don't see a lot of those, but I think that's really cool. So we do have the whole line, like I mentioned. Scott Flanagan, 4th and Main. All sales of this support his mission as far as helping to find a treatment and cure for the condition he has. So I thought that was a really cool story to share with you all. I hope you'll come in and take a look and see what you might want to make with it. We have a couple of patterns for you as well. So also wanted to mention that it is National Quilting Month, and we are running specials every week. So this week, if you checked your email on Monday, all wide backs are 25% off. We have quite a big selection. That's 108-inch wide. So if you've got some quilts that have been waiting for a back and you want to make, don't want to have to piece it, make sure you come in and check out our wide backs. You can check online. 25% off this week through the end of the day, Saturday. So where there's always something new for you at QQ. Thanks and have a great day.